Zach here. I decided to make this video when I got a bit bored playing the Hills of Eyes. I decided I wanted to set myself a challenge, and that challenge was to see if I could win matches without building any motorised vehicles. So that includes tanks, rangers, missile launchers. Basically any vehicles that attack on the land, so I'll still be using planes and ships or boats. So in this video you're going to see some of the footage from these attempts, and I'm also going to go through the tactics I used to try and win games in this way. The matches I'll be playing in this video are 2v2 and they're with random people who don't know what I'm going to be doing. And I'll also have aftermath units switched off. The reason for this is I'll need the faster building speed, which you can acquire when you build more than 2 construction yards. So the match you're seeing now, I'm playing Soviets. I'm just building Tesla coils, putting them on the ore, destroying any vehicles and any ore trucks. Eventually, after a while, I managed to build into his base and kill them in the end. This match here is actually a 1v2 match. It was originally made as a 2v2, but my teammate quit after less than a minute. So you can actually use this tactic as a single player. You don't necessarily need tanks from another person in order to win the match. So when I first used this strategy, I actually won about the first 10 games. I did lose 2 or 3 games using this strategy when I was playing highly ranked players, like in the top 100, top 200 quick match players. So it was actually very effective, surprisingly. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the tactics which I used to win some of these matches. Right, so I'd start off matches by building a power plant, barracks, ore refinery and 2 war factories, which I'd immediately set to build 5 ore trucks. It's really important to get that money coming in very early on, because we are going to need to build base defences since we can't use tanks to do that job. Now another building I'm going to build early on is going to be the service depot. And the reason I want a service depot is that it'll allow me to use my war factories to build MCVs to make more construction yards. The reason having multiple construction yards is so important is because it decreases the time it takes to build buildings, which is going to be essential later on when we're building pillboxes and turrets.
Acknowledged.
So what I'm going to do now is I built all my ore trucks. I'm going to get my service depot down, and I'm going to build 5 MCVs, and I'm going to build another ore refinery. You'll also notice I'm keeping an eye on my enemy. You have to be very, very vigilant to see if there's going to be any early attacks happening. So after you've built your second ore refinery, what you want to do is you want to start defending your base, building up your defences. You can use pillboxes, they're really good against infantry. You can also use turrets, which are really good against tanks. So you're going to need a mixture of both. And you can see I'm building it right across the ore, because you want to make sure your trucks are protected also, since you don't have tanks which you can send out if they if they go after your ore trucks. So for the time being, I'm just making sure I'm defending the different entrances where they could enter my base. So after I've got my base defended, I'm going to want to build my radar dome, information centre for the satellites so I can see the whole map, and also the chronosphere, which is going to become very important later on. I'm also going to build an extra MCV, which we're going to be using later. Since I've now got 6 construction yards, you'll notice these buildings build really, really quickly.
Vehicle reporting.
Now you are going to need to build more pillboxes around your base to defend against Tanyas if people are using Soviets and helicopters. And also any chrono tanks or anything like that. Right, so next we're just going to see some footage of an early Allies attack.
Construction complete. Building. Construction complete.
As you can see, they're going straight for the construction yards.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Unable to comply. Building in progress. Building.
Really, it's my fault for not defending the back of the base, which was
Construction complete.
obviously that's going to be a smart way to go through. If you're attacking,
Construction
probably the way I'd go, to be honest.
Unable to comply. Building in progress. Building. Unable to comply. Building in progress. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Building. Unable to comply. Building in progress.
Good job it isn't anymore.
Construction complete.
Right, now for the fun part. So we've saved up a lot of ore. You're going to need over 10,000. And we're going to place an MCV in the enemy's base. Now, quite often what you'll see is you'll see someone place an MCV in the base, build a barracks and create a Tanya, which can be good and probably would work in this instance.
Construction complete.
But what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a line of pillboxes
Construction complete.
throughout the base, and this is why you need to have the increased building speed from all the construction yards, so you can build the pillboxes faster than the enemy can destroy them. And I'm also going to build turrets, because turrets are very effective against tanks, and pillboxes are only effective against infantry. Pillboxes are still important because you can build them a bit faster than the turrets. Now, one of the things that comes in really handy is that in this game, the base defences that the enemy has will not automatically attack your turrets and pillboxes, which means that if the enemy or the computer, if your other player wants to use them, they're going to still manually click on those defences to attack you. And as you can see, it's overwhelming the enemy. Basically, they've lost all the tanks now, and after you destroy all the tanks, you can also set your turrets to attack their buildings. Even though they don't do it automatically, you can do it manually. And that's mission accomplished.
Repairing. Building.
Now, after taking over the enemy base, you can use it to build more ore refineries, and this will help you build up your ore reserves for your next attack.
Unit lost. Building.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to watch the final game I did using this tactic.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
I've started it a bit after the start because, to be honest, it's a bit boring me just building ore trucks and building construction yards. So I'm just about to build my information centre in Chronosphere, and hopefully by the time they charge, I'll have had enough ore for my attacks.
Construction complete. Building.
Yeah, so in the matches I played earlier, as I said, I did win the first 10 about. I did the ones I lost. One of them I didn't properly defend.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
I was playing in the left, just across the water. I thought I'd blocked the bridge across, but I hadn't. So in an early tank attack, the other player managed to just pass through my turrets and attack my base, which was unfortunate. There was another one of my games where I was playing someone, the two players on the other team. One of them was in the top 200, and one of them was in the top 500. And my player died, got killed by the civs really early on, so that was that match just was over quite quickly. And the attack to be quite early took over the ore field, and yeah, I wasn't able to save up the money in order to mount an attack. And I lost another game when I was playing a top 100 player.
Yes, sir.
That's quick match ranking. So as you can see, I'm just putting pillboxes all around the base to defend against chrono tanks. Put them using a chronosphere to send an MCV and then building Tanyas, and we're getting attacked by green tanks. So it looks like they're going for the construction yard, which isn't going to be much use to them since I've got 6, and they're very unlikely to destroy all 6. Well, actually, it looks like they're very unlikely to destroy any. Which is good for us because they've just wasted a whole load of tanks and done absolutely no damage whatsoever.
Building. Construction complete.
Awaiting orders.
Yeah, you can see I've got my MCV ready there for when I have enough money to mount my attack and my chronosphere is charged.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna need all silos.
Construction complete. Cancel. Building. Construction complete. Building. Unable to comply. Building in progress.
Because I'm not going to be able to store the orb, so I can use it when I mount my attack.
Building. Unable to comply. Building in progress. Construction complete. Chronosphere ready. Building. Construction complete. 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 Cancel. Building. Construction complete. Building.
Yeah, just making sure I've got plenty of silos.
Construction
As you can see, my money's building up nicely, so I'm going to have enough to attack soon.
Unable to comply. Building in progress. Construction complete. Building. Unable to comply. Building in progress. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Unable to comply. Building in progress. Construction complete.
Right, I'm probably going to need to go after greens first. They have quite a lot of tanks.
Select target. Building. Construction complete. Select target. Select target.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building. Unable to comply. Building in
Yeah, this
progress.
tactic must be really
Construction
annoying for the other
complete.
players, I would assume, I would imagine.
Unable to comply. Building in progress.
So yeah, they've noticed me pretty quickly.
Cannot deploy here. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building.
This is probably one of the harder ones I've faced since just the number of the tanks that players got.
Construction complete. Building. Unit lost. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Unit lost. Building. Construction complete.
Yeah, I could imagine nothing more infuriating than this, doing this to people.
Construction complete. Building. Unit lost. Construction complete. Building. Building.
And one down.
On hold. Cancel. Building.
We
Construction
need to
complete.
take out that Civ.
Building.
For those of you who haven't played Hills Have Eyes, they've got these like civs that attack you with nukes and Tesla.
Unable to comply.
And that's an example of one of the Tesla ones.
Construction complete. Building. Construction
They're just
complete.
AI controlled and they attack
Building.
everyone, so it's
Unable to comply.
fair
Building
enough.
in progress. Construction complete. Building. Unable to comply. Building in progress. Construction complete. Building. Unable to comply. Building in progress.
As you can see, I've got a lot of ore already, so I should be ready soon for my next
Construction
attack.
complete.
Although
Cannot
my
deploy here.
enemies should be expecting it. Since they've
Cannot
just seen the
deploy
ally
here.
defeated.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yeah, well, that player looks like his all trucks are
Balastian
stuck.
ready. Building.
Just going to build another MCV and then I'll be ready.
Unit ready.
Reporting.
Select target.
So yeah, I'm going to need to be careful here because you can see there's Tesla coils and they will attack the MCV until it gets deployed into a construction yard. But they could destroy it immediately if I place it in the wrong place.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
And showtime.
Building. Unable to comply. Building in
And what
progress.
you'll notice is the Tesla coils
Construction
do not
complete.
attack the
Building. Unable to comply.
the turrets
Building in
or
progress.
pillboxes
Construction
unless
complete.
restricted to by
Building.
the enemy, which is
Unable to comply.
very, very
Building
useful.
in progress. Construction
and it looks
complete.
like he hasn't noticed me yet.
Building. Construction complete. Building. Unable to
Usually
comply.
not sending
Building in
infantry
progress.
against my pillboxes.
Construction complete. Building.
Oh, looks
Unable
like
to
it.
comply. Building in progress. Construction complete. Building. 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 Building. Construction complete. Low power. Building.
Right, so this is how the tactics work, it's how you defeat players without using any tanks or any motorised vehicles.
Building. Construction complete.
And as I say, it's more effective against most players.
Building. Cannot deploy here. Building. Construction complete. Unit lost. Building. Construction
I don't know if many people use this tactic, but
Construction complete.
there you go.
Building. Cannot deploy here. Building. Construction complete. Building. Unable to comply. Building in progress. Construction complete. Building.
I don't know why he's leaving his tanks up there while his base is getting destroyed.
Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building.
I didn't. Coming in. Above.
Building. Construction complete.
Yeah, it's all over. That's my allies' tanks.
Construction complete. Building. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Low power. Building. Construction complete.
Because this guy doesn't want to give up.
Unable to comply. Building in progress. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete.
So as you can see, the Tesla's going to attack like vehicles and everything automatically, but just not through the buildings.
Unable to comply. Building in progress.
I don't think the creators had this in mind for attacking bases, but
Silos needed.
it's certainly a way.
Mission accomplished.
Right, thanks for watching.